Hey guys, we're back with Doc, session 11. So we are going to review what he has done, and we'll try to go a little bit further with the halter today. Nose deep. Here you go. Nose deep. Nose deep. Neck deep. There you go. Hi, you. Hi. Good boy. Good boy. Are we going to get rained on, Doc? Huh? Are we going to get rained on? Neck deep. Wow, that was a good one. Yeah, that was a good one. All right, now we did the butt yesterday. However, he totally didn't get it yet. So we'll see if he has any memory of what happened yesterday. Butt. That's your nose. I want your butt. Yeah, I want your butt. Ooh, it might happen here on accident. He leaned forward a little bit. Butt. Butt. You're backing away from it. That's not going to work. Good boy. All right. Butt. I'm going to touch it to help him. Deet. And I'm going to put my bag of hay on my other shoulder. That might help him reach the other direction and help him touch it on accident. The more he can do this on accident, the better he will learn it. You ready? You look ready. All right. Butt. You're backing away again. That's not what we want. Butt. Deet. He tilted his head the other direction a little bit, which shifted his weight just the tiniest amount. You can also do this with his knee. So right now, his right knee is back, so that's the next one to come up. Knee. So we can kind of lure him to take a step forward, and then we're going to line this up so that when he steps, the brush will touch his knee. Knee. He has no clue because we haven't done this before. Come on, buddy. Here it comes, Deet. Good boy. Good boy. All that is in preparation for being able to touch their body, for them, just to be comfortable with us. Now, again, this is a brush, so when he touches it with his knee, it doesn't hurt or anything. Are you ready? So I'm going to switch my hands around to help this be easier. Knee. Oh, he kind of avoided it there. Deet. Good boy. Good boy. So we've done it twice on his right foot. It would be nice to get his left foot. All right, now it's in line. Oh, now it's out of line. All right, knee. He's going to have to take 2 steps to get this. You want to line it up so when he takes a step, he runs into it on accident. Knee. Hey, you. Hey. Knee. Hi. That's a nice brush, isn't it? You like my long brush, don't you? Long brush equals hey. So keep it close. You don't want it to be far away because you want him to run into it on accident. Here he comes. Here he comes. It's going to happen. Deet. Good boy. Good boy. Remember, guys, this is all preparing him to be able to pick up his feet when we ask. It's just getting him comfortable with all the different touch that we might be doing, seeing things underneath him and in his blind spot. This is going to help him just be confident. And foot. So I'm using the hay to kind of lure him forward because he's got to learn all this stuff on accident. But when it's his idea, it's going to stick better. That's a nice brush, huh? Foot. Here, look at, I have hay. Foot. You gotta give me your foot. That's not your foot. Over. You want me to get more hay out? Do I need to lure you with more hay than what I have? Ooh, there's more hay. Foot. Deet. My timing was a little off there. Oh, and I wonder if you could even see it in the camera. I hope you guys could see that in the camera. We'll do it one more time just in case you didn't see it. Are you ready? His head away says, nope, I'm not ready. Now he says he's ready. Foot. You want it kind of close. You want the brush kind of close. Foot. Deet. Good boy. Okay, so I'm lining it up so that he hits it, he touches it or hits it, however you want to say it, on accident. Oh, and we should brush him with a long brush, shouldn't we? All right. So again, this is just helping him. So we'll do the countdown. Look at his head's kind of high right now. He says, I'm nervous. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, deet. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, deet. All right, now we'll go to your leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, deet. What a good job. What a good job. Here. There you go. So this is all still review except for the knee was a new one, right? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, deet. He is so calm with that. The other donkeys weren't all this calm with that. So that's pretty exciting. He's a pretty brave little dude. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, deet. Now eventually you're going to be wanting to brush his legs from all angles, right? Not just the back or not just the front. But we need to get him used to touch on all the angles of his legs. But we don't have to accomplish this all at once. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, deet. Remember, they can kick you from there. That's why it's important to have this long brush to keep out of the kicking range. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, deet. His head's not as high as when we first started this. When we first started, he was feeling a little nervous. And it's still kind of high though. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, deet. Here you go, buddy. There you go. Good job. Now we'll do the halter. He was so comfortable yesterday, we just might latch it onto him. Okay, so we're going to start with nose. We're going to review what we did yesterday. Nose, deet. You like it, huh? You like my halter. Again, the reason I use this one is because it holds its shape really well. So when they're putting their nose in it, I don't have to try to keep it open. It just does it naturally. You like this, huh? I don't want your nose this time, though. I don't want it. Nope, I don't. Neck. He says, I'm confused. Neck. I'm staying in a different spot than where I normally say it. You're so close. You're so close. I'll come stand over here. Maybe that'll make it easier. Neck. Deet. So he clearly came in and touched it. We'll do the same thing on the other side. Neck. Deep. Did you guys see how he took a step to get over there and touch it? Good job, buddy. All right, so now we'll start back with getting this up over his head, and we're going to be watching for him to lean away, duck his head, or maybe throw his head up, or waving around his tail. Deep. That's where I think that donkeys have an advantage over the Mustang with gentling. They kind of freeze and they think about things before they just run off. So I feel like maybe partially because of that, he's a lot faster than the Mustangs. Deep. Now, not all donkeys are as fast as him. If you guys watch the Bahala playlist, she was very, very slow. She was just such a nervous Nelly. Okay, I'm just going to put my bag down. Ready? I'm grabbing it here. Deep. Because he needs to be used to that movement of going around his neck that can be intimidating to them. So we don't want the first time when we're actually trying to put the halter on. So now from here, we can try to put it on his nose. Now, like if you look at the Velma playlist, for Velma, it took a very long time because she didn't want her nose messed with. Ready? Oh, that's a good boy. That's a good boy. See how he's turning his head away? We could just take it off. He's just kind of nervous. Good boy. So that turning his head away was a little sign that he's uncomfortable. And we want to watch that and pay attention to how he feels. I could have buckled it and forced it on him, but that's not going to have a good lasting effect with building trust, building up that love, feeling loved. You see how his mouth is tight even just when I pet him? So all this is new. Are you a good boy, aren't you? Are you ready? Are you ready? That's a good boy. Are you ready? Good job. Now you see how this time he's keeping his head tilted towards me. I'm going to go ahead and put this on, and then I'm going to give him oat or hay. Normally at this stage I'm using oats, but he doesn't really need any weight on him. He's pretty perfect right now. Are you nervous? Here, I'm going to give you a big old giant mouthful. There's a big giant mouthful, and then we're going to take it off. Are we still in the camera? Yeah. Now we're going to take it off. Nice and easy. Good boy. Now just walk away and relieve that pressure. So this is the 11th session with Wild Donkey Doc. He is rocking it. I do think that he has an advantage with the donkeys being more of a freeze before they do the flight. And both of the horses are more flighty than he is, especially Stein. I hope you guys are enjoying this series. Please hit the like and subscribe button. I sure appreciate it. Can't wait to see what happens with these guys and what kind of stuff we're able to do with them. They're absolute joy to work with. Now it's starting to rain. Perfect timing. Yeah, put that in your mouth there, mister. Hey guys, we're on session. Hey guys, we're on session 11 with Stein, and he has been very nervous today. I did video for probably 40 minutes, just being in here, trying to get him to eat hay from my hand, and he's been refusing. We had a situation where my son was sitting behind a bunch of panels, and Stein thought it for sure that he was a mountain lion. So he was pretty nervous about that. And then we had a water trough overfill, spilling all over the ground, and that was scary. And it's been rainy and windy, so there's been a lot. But now he just calmed down enough for me to start working with him again. There, his head is starting to get low. I like that. Good job, Stein. Good job. Deet. So we're helping him connect the word deet with a food reward so that we can target train. I like to target train for their nose, their neck, their butt, and their knees. Deet. What I'm looking for right now is for him to put his head down a little bit more. And I'm going to deet that. We'll see if we can get an even lower head. And it should be straight. Boy, did it take him a long time to calm today. Yeah, it took you a really long time. Yeah. Deet. Here you go. Hi. Deet. Both eyes. Both eyes. Both eyes. Both eyes. You ready? Are you ready? Deet. His head is nice and straight. It's pretty low for him. Now, when you're playing these games, you can decide whatever your criteria is going to be. And then just be consistent. As soon as his head goes straight again. Deet. Good boy. You trying to tell me you want more hay, but I want your head to go straight and down a little bit, but at least straight, because it's pretty low right now, especially for you. Deet. Ooh, I can feel the sun right now. I don't think it's been out all day. Deet. It's a straight head. Deet. 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 Now, ironically, both Stein and Frank, they're really comfortable with us in front of them and not by their side. Deet. Some animals could be more comfortable with you by their side and others in your front. When you're doing feet, I used to always think that the back feet are going to be harder, at least on donkeys, but that's not the case. Deet. Sometimes the back are way easy and the fronts are hard, but donkeys are very heavy on their front feet, so that could be the only reason why. Deet. He's still doing nice and calm. I wonder if I can add any more to this. It did take him a long time to calm down. Good boy. Good boy. Hi. Is that kind of nerve-wracking to you, huh? Here. There. I touched your nose again. Get him more comfortable with touch. Good boy. Yeah, that's a good boy. Good job. Yeah, that's good. See, you're surviving it just fine. Yes, you are. You're surviving this just fine. Good boy. Good boy. His head's a little bit higher since I started touching his nose. Are you ducking my nose? I mean, my hand? Is that what you're doing? You could do this. Yeah, you could do this. Deet. There, good boy. That was a nice one. Yeah, that was a really good one. Look at how calm you are now. I like it. I'm going to pet you. Deet. I'm going to pet you. Deet. Good boy. Good boy. I'm going to pet you. You're going to survive it just fine, I promise. Yeah. Here you go. You need more time to chew? Yeah, you do. Deet. Mm-hmm. Deet. Here, I'll go get some more. Well, we got one more small amount here. I could probably pick more half my shirt and get you like a handful. Couldn't I? Ready? I'm going to pet you. Deet. This is the most petting that I've done on him so far. Yeah, you're doing a very good job. Okay, I'm going to pet you. Deet. That was little dude just honking over there. And oh my gosh, we brought him home. He's not a rescue, but he's a rescue. I'm going to pet you. Deet. And once we got him home, we found out that he's blind in one eye and that his feet are contracted, possibly from not being able to run and play when he was really little. He's still only like 9, 10 months old. But now he's starting to find his voice more, and I'm going to pet you. Oh, not quite. Deet. And he's starting to run, which we brought him home, I think it was in May, so it's not been very long yet, but he's not run, and we just got him ferried. Deet. And now he started to run. And his feet weren't like crazy long, but they were long. They look funny and they don't look right. So it's going to be good to get him all cleaned up. I'm going to pet you. Deet. Good job. Good boy. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Are you starting to get more comfortable, huh? So right now we're really working on just him being okay with me next to him. And we'll incorporate having him move. I'm going to pet you. Deet. So we'll incorporate him moving to my pressure as well as recognizing what my body language is. I'm going to pet you. Deet. Good job. You like this game, huh? I'm going to pet you. Deet. I don't want him to be pushy. Oh, that was scary. I'm going to pet you. Deet. I'm going to pet you. Deet. Deet. Good boy. Uh-uh. Good boy. Yeah, that's good. Hi. Oh, nice job. Get your head away from my body. I'm not going to have you be pushy. No, siree. I'm going to pet you. Deet. This is a very good session for him. His head is low. He's willing participant. Deet. Oh. There you go. I'm going to pet you. Deet. Hi, look at you. You're like a rock star at this now, aren't you? You're doing a good job. Yeah. I'm going to pet you. Deet. I'm going to pet you. You're going to investigate my hand, huh? With both eyes. Well, heck yeah. Heck yeah. Your head's getting awfully high there. I'm going to pet you. Deet. I'm going to pet you. Deet. I'm going to pet you. Deet. Deet. I'm going to pet you. Oh, you reached out to my hand. Wow. That's different, huh? I'm going to pet you. See if you go to my hand again. Deet. Look at that. Come into my hand. Here you go. I'm going to pet you. Deet. We'll get some more. Hey, I'm very happy with how he's doing. Hi. I'm going to pet you. You don't like me on that side. Deet. So right now I'm focused on the touch more than that he's putting his head high. I'm going to pet you. Deet. I'm going to pet you. Deet. I'm going to pet you. Oh, are you nervous? Huh? Are you nervous? Deet. I'm going to pet you. Deet. Don't come into my space. That was probably counterproductive, but I don't want him to get pushy. So I might have just messed myself up there. Are you and Stormy going to be friends? Hmm? Oh, there he comes. There you come. Are you ready to do it again? Can't be pushy, though. I'm going to pet you. Deet. Good boy. Good boy. Yeah. I'm going to pet you. Deet. There you go. I don't want to teach him that he can come into my space. I'm going to pet you. Deet. I'm going to pet you. Deet. Oh, good job. That was more on side of the face. A little bit. And a little bit is progress. We like progress, don't we, Stein? Yeah, a little by a little. I'm going to pet you. Deet. Oh, good job. Good boy. I'm going to pet you. Deet. I'm going to pet you. Deet. Here you go. So sometimes, guys, slower is faster. You know, when we were actually loading him in the trailer to bring him home from the auction, you know, he was going up over the top in the chute. When we got home and he was going up over the top, Deet broke out of the wild pen and we had to corral him back in and knocking over the donkey. Like he's more reactive. And it wouldn't take any pressure for him to be reactive. I'm going to pet you. Deet. So at first I thought, well, maybe we should do some joining up type stuff and help him get his nervous energy out. Not mindless circles, you know, but changing directions. And he would just go faster and faster. So each time that I'm coming in here, I'm reevaluating. I'm going to pet you. He says he's going to pet me. Deet. I'm reevaluating how things went yesterday and then if I'm going to make adjustments for today. So yesterday was my first day just bringing things this slow. And I'm glad that I've done it because now look at how calm and his head is low. I'm going to pet you. Deet. Oh, that was good job. Good job. So now we can be building on that relationship. And guys, when things don't go right, I'm going to pet you. Deet. When they don't go right or you don't feel good about it, listen to yourself and then readjust. As long as you are offering them, you know, like a good deal, you're not being excessive force, they're going to work with you. I'm going to pet you. Oh, what is that? Huh? You evaded my hand. I'm going to pet you. Deet. Good boy. Good boy. Here you go. Good job. So he's starting to back up. Maybe he's had enough. We'll see if he can still take more or not. Hi, I'm going to pet you. Deet. Oh, we got your chin a little bit. Don't come into my space. There you go. What happens if I switch sides? I'll bet you that would throw you for a loop, huh? Oh, I moved my hand fast. Are you feeling a little like you've had a lot? We'll go look at the timer in a second. I forgot to set it on my watch. I'm going to pet you. Deet. Good boy. All right, guys, so that's 24 minutes, and that's enough for him. I can tell that he's starting to get overwhelmed, but he's still doing a great job. So I'm going to stop while we're still on a good note. I hope you guys are enjoying this series. Please hit that like and subscribe button, and have a great day. Hey, guys, we're back with Stein. Hi. All right, guys, I'm going to get rid of my bag. It's too much for him right now. All right. Nose. Maybe we're just going to go with hand feeding. Nose. Deet. All right, guys, we're back with Stein here. We're on day 11 of his training. And it's so windy out today. I wasn't sure how he's going to do. I did Frank first, and Frank did amazing. So if you get a chance, you have to watch that video. And Frank's videos are not on this channel, but I am putting a playlist for Frank's videos onto this channel so you can see them. They're on Big Ass Farm. And then my husband has one on the farm on Highway 87. So when I'm doing training, I'm putting them on to the Big Ass Farm. Good boy. Nose. Deet. See, he has a parrot lip right now. He's a little nervous. So hopefully just doing something that he remembers how to do will help him feel more comfortable and confident. And then we can start building on that. But you see his head is a little bit high right now. He's got to walk away more, and that all could be from the wind. That's fine. We'll just work through it. We're going to work with the horse that we have today. Nose. Deet. There you go. Now I can also use this deet to help him lower his head. So to do that, every time he does lower his head, I'll say deet and give him pay. Remember, deet is to help him know that he answered the question correctly and that pay is coming. Nose. Deet. You can't take it from me. No, you don't get to take it from me. I'll give it to you, though. Yes. He's got to walk away. He's feeling a little anxious. You feel a little anxious, Stein, huh? Nose. Can you come to me for that? Oh, that's so scary. Everything is so scary when you're Stein. Hi. Hi. Okay, so if he's not looking at me and he's going to eat, then I'm going to walk towards him. That's going to be my opportunity. Good boy. I want both eyes. Good boy. I want both eyes. Okay, so both eyes is where it starts. That's the first lesson that we teach them. Excuse me. Both eyes again. And then I'm going to walk away. If he's putting his head down, then that's my opportunity to come towards him. I want both eyes. I want both eyes. And I'll walk away. Okay, so he's pretty worked up right now, and this could all just be from the wind. So I think we're gonna just move to feeding him and helping him know the word deet. Deet. And hopefully that will help him calm down. Make a yes horse. It's not working yet though, is it, guys? Both eyes. So I want him to know he's going to be comfortable when he gives me both eyes. Hello, Deet. Everything is scary. There's chains clanking and the wind blowing. Both eyes. Both eyes. Both eyes. Are you ready? Deet. Deet. See, he just can't. Both eyes. So the reason I shoot him is I'm trying to get him to come to me for comfort. And he's a pretty reactive horse. So as you can see, it was just slapping my leg. It didn't take much. Now, if he can stand there and look at me, that'll be a big win for him right now. See if I can turn towards him. Deep. See if he can take the hay. There you go, buddy. Here. There. So I had it so I could feed it with my hand flat, and then I changed it so the long end was sticking out, because sometimes when they're afraid to take hay from your hand, then that can help. That can help them be brave. Deep. Here you go. Right now, I really want to turn and release that pressure. He's coming to investigate my bag and the long brush. Deet. There you go. See, he has a parrot lip right now. So just the wind is making him feel nervous. Deet. He's looking at me. I'm going to reward that right now. Here you go. He's just on such high alert. Here you go. Do you need a bigger amount? Would that make it easier for you? There you go. You almost took it, Mr. Parrot Lip. Here. Here. I'm just going to release that pressure because he doesn't want the hay. Now, if he's going to go away, I want both eyes. So I'm going to leave you alone as long as you're giving me both eyes. I'm going to offer him pay. He still doesn't want it. And so today, if all we can get today is just him looking at me and not racing around, that'd be just fine. That would be a win, guys. You have to work with a horse that you have today. And if they're not able to do, for whatever reason, what they could do yesterday, then you just have to go to where they're at on that day. And maybe his head will start to come down. He's looking and chewing, so he's thinking about this. You want pay yet? Good boy. I think his head just came down. Excuse me. Deep. In a second, I'm going to have to go get more hay. Hopefully he doesn't get scared and run off from this. But if he does, again, we will just deal with that. Well, look at, he's looking at me already, so I'm going to release that pressure. His head is a little bit higher. Sorry about the wind, guys. It is so windy today. It's really good that he's still looking at me. I'm pleased. Little wins. Deep. Deep. His head is coming down. That's a good sign. You're just on such high alert. Such high alert. Deep. So if you guys get the opportunity, you'll have to watch Frank from today's session. And again, I'll put a playlist in there so you can see the different Frank episodes and see the difference of training Frank and how calm he is in this wind compared to how Stein is doing and how alert he is and ready to flee the scene. Deep. I'm going to try to stay in closer to him. We'll see if he can handle that. Now, yesterday I was petting his nose. I don't think I petted his neck yesterday. I think it was just his nose. So if he can calm down enough, we'll go back to that. But if he can't handle that today because of the wind, well, we're just going to keep working on that connection for him learning that he can feel relaxed when I'm around, that I got his back. Deep. But this is all learned. So a horse, who is calm when you're calm, they don't know that automatically. They have to learn to watch your body language. And if your body language is calm, that they can go ahead and feel calm also. That's a learned behavior. They don't know it automatically. Deep. Good boy. His head is coming down more. Deep. He's doing a good job of calming down. I'm very happy with that. You doing a good job, Stein? Huh? You're a little nervous, but you're coming around, aren't you? Deep. Teaching him to be able to read my body language. Now, when I sent him, when he turned to go off and I sent him, he got to see my body language elevated, saying go. And then he gets to see me being calm and saying, just stand and look at me, dude, and you're just fine, right? So I'm helping him see the difference so that he can learn that. Deep. His head is getting even lower now. Look at that. What a good boy you are. Deep. And it helps to use the hay for training during, right before their meal time, or if you're going to give them breakfast and then go out, maybe give them a lighter breakfast so that they'll still be motivated with the hay. Deep. I'm starting to get the urge to start petting his nose again. I'm trying to resist, at least through the rest of the hay that I have in my hand, just to help see him stay calm for a little bit before I ask a bigger question of him. I want to make a yes horse. I want a horse that when I ask him a question, I feel really confident that he can say yes to it. Deep. Deep. I love how low his head has gotten since doing all this. Deep. All right, this is the last handful, and then I'll go get more, and I'm going to start asking him to let me pet him on the nose again. Deep. Hopefully he can stand there while I get more hay. I'm keeping my eyes pointed at the ground to not add more pressure. He's taking a step towards me. I love that. I'm going to pet you. Deep. Good boy. Good boy. I'm going to pet you. Deep. I'll do his nose more, and then I'll try to go to his cheek. But you see his head is a little bit more up again. So I want to help him relax before I start asking bigger questions. I'm going to stick with just the nose for right now. I'm going to pet you. Deep. There you go. Okay, so my heart rate just went up for a second there. He is quick, guys. He's quick and he's reactive. Hopefully we can help him see that he does not have to. That he doesn't have to. This shows you, though, to stay alert. Make sure they always have a way to escape. If he didn't have a way around me and he had to go, I could have easily gotten trampled. So make sure they always have a way out. Don't have them cornered. Nose, can you do it, buddy? All this wind is so scary for you, isn't it? So scary for you. I'm going to come closer to try to help him. Nose. See, his eyes are kind of wide right now. Nose. Deep. So I touched it. Okay. The goal is that he touches it, but I just need to help him be a yes horse. I'm going to turn away and release more pressure from him. Try to watch him out of the corner of my eye. So I don't remember which trainer it is, but there was a trainer that talked about how many rabbits can your horse handle. So for Stein here, he was wild. So not being in the wild is one rabbit. Being in a pen here with me is another rabbit. It's windy out. There's a third rabbit. I'm trying to ask him questions. There's a fourth rabbit. The wind blew something metal on the barn. There was a big, he couldn't handle that, right? So there's where he reacted and ran off. You see his nose is all crooked right now. His head is a little bit more high. I doubt that there's a fly on him because it's too windy for a fly to land anywhere right now. You know, so those are all just their signs. He's just overwhelmed. He's had enough rabbits, he says. I can't handle anymore. Deet. So we're just going to help him be a yes horse, help him release those rabbits, get those feel-good hormones going. Just keep working on that connection with him, helping him read our body language. Remember, they don't know that right off the bat. They know that they learn that from training, that if you're relaxed, that they should be relaxed. And that if you're telling them to move, that they should move. So we'll see. We'll see. He just took a step towards me. That's a good sign. We're going to see if I can pet him again. I'm going to pet you. Deet. Good boy. I'm going to give him a big bite and a big release. I'm going to come back. His head is getting lower again, guys. I'm going to pet you. You can do this. Yes, you can. Deet. Ooh, the sun is coming out. I like how that feels. You know, I'm wearing my regular shirt and then I put my husband's hoodie on because it's so cold and I didn't want to wear a jacket. It's the end of June. I'm going to pet you. Deet. Good boy. I'm going to pet you. Deet. I think pretty soon I'll go back to standing next to him after I do this. His head is lower again, but still not as low as it was before the wind kicked up and there was the sound of metal on the barn. But he's coming around again. I'm going to pet you. Deet. Ooh, that was a good job. Good boy. I'm going to pet you. Deet. Good boy. Here's some more pay for you. He has a tendency with the pay to get a little pushy. So if he's coming towards me, you know, I might make chicken arms. I'm going to pet you. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Deet. Working towards other spots. So that was his cheek. Was my goal was his cheek, but inch by inch. We're just going to go inch by inch to keep making progress. Isn't that right, Stein? Inch by inch. And always keeping myself, in a safe spot. Of course, he could dart forward, but he's got other ways to go. He's not aggressive, so I don't expect him to come after me, although some could be aggressive. He's not. I'm going to pet you. Whoops. Deet. Okay, so I was going for his cheek, but when he came back, I was able to do more of the side of his mouth, and that's a win for him. We got to take it inch by inch. Hi, you. I'm going to pet you. You're okay. Deet. So right now, even though he was putting his head up, I'm paying him not for how he put his head. I'm paying him for letting me touch him. Now, later on, as he's more comfortable with the touch, then we can build on that touch and ask for more. But right now, he's still afraid. You see his nose is still crooked. His head, it could be higher, but it's not really particularly low. So we want to keep building that comfort before we ask for more. Isn't that right, Stein? Because you're a big scaredy cat. Yeah. You're a big, giant scaredy cat. Yes, you are. Big old giant scaredy cat. Are you ready? I'm going to touch you. I'm going to pet you. Deet. Ooh, that was more like surface area I got to touch on his side of his mouth. So that's building. Building on that. And here's a big old wad of hay for you. Do you like that, huh? You look like you're maybe a little happy to see a big old wad of hay that we're not done yet. Are you having fun with your training? Huh? Or are you really just nervous because I moved the bag? Which is it? Because you're stepping back. I think maybe you're nervous because I moved the bag. His head just came down a tad. He's coming towards me. I'm not going to move right now. I'm going to let him come towards me a little. It's a good boy, huh? I'm going to pet you. You ready? Deet. Did you guys see how he just put his head towards me that time? It was more like an invite, like, oh, I know what's going to happen. More like an invite. Did you invite me to pet you? Huh? I'm going to pet you. Deet. Oh, I got his cheek this time, guys. That's great. I'm going to walk away and give him a bigger release. I would love to start working my way over towards his neck. However, not quite sure that today is the day for that with Mr. Scaredy Pants here. I'm going to pet you. Well, now that's going to be hard for me to pet you like that. Well, how is that going to work if you keep moving your head? Deet. There you go. You survived being petted. Yeah. Good job. See how he's leaning away right now? Like he's standing, but his front legs are leaning back a little bit. Do you guys see that? That just is showing that he's nervous. There's another little sign. I'm going to pet you. Deet. So again, even though he's moving his head, right now his pay is for letting me touch him. We will grow on this and build on that. But right now, we're just getting those first touches. And even though it's not the first time I've touched him, we still have to grow his confidence and his comfort with it. And that all happens just inch by inch, little by little. I'm going to pet you. I want your cheek, though. Oh, that's not going to work. I want your cheek. Deet. So it wasn't quite his cheek, but it was closer to his cheek. Oh, are you ready? All right, I'm going to pet you. Well, you can't block me. Deet. I got your cheek. Yeah, I sure did. I got your cheek. Are you ready again? He's not leaning away from me. Now he's leaning away. Are you nervous? Huh? Are you a big old nervous baby? Huh? I'm going to pet you. Oh, well, that's not going to work. You're blocking me. That is still not going to work like that. Deet. We're getting more of his cheek, guys. Here, here's a big old mouthful for you. You like this game, don't you? Okay, you guys see that he's not leaning back. There, he just started to lean back. That leaning back all by itself is a little sign of how he's feeling. There's a lot of little things that take some time to learn all this. I'm going to pet you. Deet. I'm going to pet you. Well, I can't do it if you keep moving your head. You're going to have to keep it still. You got to keep it still. Deet. Just makes me giggle. You make me giggle. I'm going to pet you. Well, it's not going to work if you're blocking me. Deet. Oh, that was a good one. That was a very good one. Yeah. Got more of your cheek that time. I swear, guys, I see a fly on his cheek there, but I haven't been able to get it yet. I'm going to pet you. Well, that's not going to work. You're going to have to leave your head there. Deet. I'm going to pet you. Deet. I'm going to release more pressure from him. He seems like maybe he's getting a little bit more worked up right now. Like leaning back more. I just think he seems tense. His head is higher. That scary old wind. We drop a lot on the ground, don't we, Stein? Yeah. Are you ready to go again? Your head's come down a little bit. Yeah, it has. What's that? I'm going to pet you. I want better. Deep. Oh, that was good. Big old release. Like that was pretty much my whole hand on the side of his face, or sometimes it's just a finger or a couple fingers. That was my whole hand on the side of his face. That's a big deal. Just inch by inch, little by little. A bigger release, walking away from him, facing away from him. Noticing those little things like if he's leaning back. It's not that he can't be uncomfortable. It's that we have to recognize that he's uncomfortable. That means he's taken in more rabbits and he needs to be able to let them out. Him dropping his head. It's kind of showing a sign of that. His head's getting lower again. So he's getting more relaxed again. And now he's coming towards me. That's also letting me know that he is ready. He's ready to play our game again. Are you ready for the game again? I'm going to pet your face again, buddy. Yeah, I'm going to pet your face. Yep, your cheek. Well, that's not going to work if you're moving your head away. No. Deet. Oh, good boy. Good boy. Again, that was my whole hand on the side of his face. So we started with me just barely brushing it, just barely touching it. And now we're getting that. That's inch by inch, little by little. Very happy with that. I wasn't sure if I'd be able to do anything with him today with how windy it is and just knowing that he's more of a reactive horse. Not sure if you could hear that, but it sounded like there's something banging on the side of the barn. And you know, there's two donkeys over there. We got Doc over there, and Shamus is over there to keep him company. Are you ready? Are you ready? I'm going to pet your face. Oh, well, that's not going to work. You're going to have to put your face back down some, or at least keep it still so I can pet it. Deet. Good boy. Here's a big old mouthful of hay for you. All right, this is our last batch of hay, Stein. And then you're going to be all done, and I'll go on to Doc. I'm going to pet your face. Well, that doesn't work if you put your head all up. Yeah. Deet. Good boy. Here, oh, this is all the super yummy stuff. The uber yummy stuff. I'm going to pet your face. Deet. Good job. Good boy. Yeah. Now, guys, I really should be switching it, and I should have switched it halfway through to go to the other side. However, I think that right now this is totally fine for today. I'm going to pet your face, buddy. Deet. Oh, good job. Good job. Here's a big old mouthful of hay. I can hear donkeys in the barn right now. They have the barn and then the wild pen out in front of the barn. And you can definitely hear them, can't you? I'm going to pet your face. That's right. Are you ready? Are you ready? Well, that doesn't work. What are you doing? Deet. I got the back of his jawbone, guys. That was good, Stein. That was good. Yeah, you did good. You get one more time and then we're all done. That's right. One more time and then we're all done. Are you ready? I'm going to pet your face. What are you doing? Deet. Back to the jawbone again. Inch by inch, little by little. Guys, I hope you're enjoying watching the series. And if you think of it, please hit that like and subscribe button. Hey guys, we're back with Doc here on day 11. Here he comes. Oh, but first, he's going to mess with my phone. And then I have a different halter out here, so he's got to go smell that first. So we've done days now of brushing him all over his body. Stein, nose. Well, you're coming to the hay. You can't come to the hay. You got to put your nose on the brush. That's what you got to do. Nose. I'm going to bring it there. Deet. So we're working on target training and halter training. Here you go. And brushing him all over. So I've gone just below, actually I think I've gone all the way to his hoof, brushing him with the long brush. Now if you haven't seen the other episodes, the long brush, my husband has a sawmill, it's a sticker, so it's just a stick. I have duct tape around it and then a brush taped onto it with the duct tape. I have so much trouble seeing the phone from here to see how we are in the camera. Nose. Now the brush is just soft. He's got to target that. Nope, you don't get to get the hay. You don't get to take it. Nope, that's just not how it works. Nose. Deet. Here's some more hay for you. I have this thing just chucked full. So now we'll try for neck. Neck. Deet. Good boy. Now, as he is learning these things, like first we might spend a lot of time teaching them, but then as he knows them, we'll just kind of brush over them and review them each time. So every time we come to work with our animals, we want to review what we've already done. Neck. And then add on some new things. Deet. Good boy. Oh, we also started target training his knees yesterday. So that's just kind of helping him. When we say knee, he'll know to pick it up. And it's going to help us later on when we start actually picking up his feet. Not that he's ready for that yet, but it won't be long. But now this one he struggled with. We'll see if he's starting to remember it. I want your butt. Hi. Butt. Deet. He moved his butt. I helped him with that one. And that's okay. He'll start to know what it is later on. Now he's turning his head towards me. He says he's ready. But Deet, that one was him, guys. Good job, Doc. No taking hay out of my bag, though. We're going to do that one more time. Oh, was that exciting. You can see he's standing straight up and down. He's not leaning away from me. He's turning his head away. And part of that is just looking around. But when he is turning his head away, I'm going to wait before I ask things. Now, with me teaching him to target the neck and the nose and stuff, I'm going to use that later on when he's overwhelmed with the lesson that we're doing to see if he's ready to go back to work. But, Deet, good job. I think you're starting to understand. Now we're going to go to the other side and do the same things. Now remember, they can kick forward with their butt just the same as they can kick backwards. Not with their butt. They can't kick with their butt. With their back legs, they can kick forward or backwards. So you always want to keep yourself in a safe spot. He seems really mellow. Neck, Deet. He seems very mellow. However, if he got nervous, he might decide to kick me. So we have to build into this relationship. The trust is mutual, guys. He's got to learn what to expect from me so he can trust me. Neck, Deet. I love it. Look at how you understand this stuff. But now remember, just because he knows it on one side does not mean he knows it on the other. Butt. You're moving your butt the wrong way. Well, that's not it. That's not how we do this. You got to give me your butt. Butt. He likes to back up, so that might help him learn. So here I might help him with this. Butt. Deep. Okay, guys, he did that on accident, but that's how it all starts. Totally how it all starts. So sometimes, I don't know that how often he'll do this, but Bahala used to get so overwhelmed just with a little bit of interaction, and she'd kind of go hide in the corner with her head down like an ostrich. But, Deet, I helped that one. You don't get to take it out of my bag. So anyways, once she would come out, I would ask for her neck with my hand. I just have my hand out and say neck. And then when she came over for it, I knew she was ready for training again. I'm going to do this one more time because I feel like he got it on accident and then I helped him. But Deet, you see how he shifted his weight. He did that one on his own. He did it on his own, but he doesn't understand yet. All right. Now let's get you to turn and we'll do your knees. Come on, buddy. Come on. Let's turn you. Hey, you. Doctor, doctor. Come on. Good boy. All right. Now, again, we're going to have the brush side facing his knee. I don't want him to bonk his knee. Knee. And then he's going to do this on accident until he learns. Knee. You're going the wrong way to get it. Yeah. Try to stand where you can see, because as soon as he comes up, you want this brush to be in the line of where his knee is going to go. He doesn't know what to do, so he's going to say, is backing up the answer? And I'm going to wait. It's not the answer, buddy. Knee. Deet. He touched it on accident. My goal was that he pick it up, but we're going to use that as a baby step because I don't want him to get overwhelmed. Did you see how he kind of threw his head for a second? That was him like, I don't know what the answer is, and I don't know if I want to try. So we have to make the question small enough or be willing to help them so they can get an understanding. Knee. Just keep a close eye on that knee so when he picks it up, you can make sure he runs into the brush. Knee. Somebody's walking around and he's watching. Deet. I kind of had it too close there. If I had it farther away, he would have been able to pick up his foot. So again, the goal with this is that he picks up his foot, but I want to help him to be successful. And you know what? You don't need to. There we go. Now you see how he's leaned away from me. Now he's back. Knee. Now he's going to pick up his other knee, but I won't be able to see it. All right. Knee. Deep. Good boy. We're going to quit on that side for that one. That was very good. I don't think he understands yet, but this is how it all begins. I'm just going to block him there. Knee. You know, I'm not going to be able to see with your head over here. Knee. I'm just blocking them, guys. There we go. Knee. You're going the wrong way. Come on. Come on. Knee. Wrong way. So you see how he's going towards my bag? I'm going to switch my bag and put it on the other side. Knee. And he's probably going to step with the other foot first. Feet. Okay, that was on accident, but that's how it starts. Now he's got his head away from me. He's not ready. I don't want you coming into my space, though. Knee. I'm not sure that you're in the camera anymore. Come over here. Good boy. Come on. Good boy. All right. Knee. Okay, I'm just going to make sure that brush lines up so when he steps forward, it hits him on accident. Feet. There. Good job. We'll incorporate the back feet too. Maybe I'll just put this bag down. All right, let's see if we can get him to do a back foot. His head's away from me. He's not ready yet. All right. Knee. Oh, I missed. Oh, my timing was off. Let's try that again. Are we still in the camera? Knee. Deet. You see, he picked up his foot fast. That's okay. There you go. Gotta get farther away from the camera there, buddy. I guess I could try to aim it down also, couldn't I? I could just re-aim you. That's as much down as we can go. Come on. Come on. Doctor. Doctor, come on. All right, let's try this again. Come on. Good boy. Okay. Knee. Feet. Perfect. Good job. Here you go. Good boy. Now, eventually, they'll get to understand it and they won't walk forward. They'll just pick up their foot and touch their knee to it. But baby steps. So now the way he's set up, he's going to have to step with the other foot first before he can do it with the left hind. Knee. So you just, again, you want to get the brush lined up so he hits it when he picks it up. Deet. Good. That time he didn't react and jump. There, good job. Now we're going to get him to face the other way. Come on, buddy. Come on. Stein. Or you're not Stein, you're Doctor. Doctor. Come on. Good boy. Come on. See if I get too far away, he stops coming. Come on. Doctor. Come on. Over here. Over here. You got to turn more. Come on. Come on. You really can stretch that neck, can't you? Yes, you can. Here. That should be good. We should be in the camera view. All right. Are you ready? Now again, he's going to have to step with the other foot first because it's farther back. Knee. Come on. Come on. Hi, you. Hi. Hi. Are you smelling me? Are you smelling me? Come on. Come on. So sometimes you got to be like, hi. Hi. Nobody can see that you're smelling me. There it comes. There it comes. Deep. Great. That was perfect. Good job. You're going to be hard to see with the angle you're at. Oh, here. Come over here. All right. You'll be able to see through him, through to this side. All right. Knee. Now again, he's lined up where he's going to have to move the other foot first. Come on. Knee. Hi, you. Hi. Do you like smelling me? Huh? You like smelling me? Deep. Okay. That's how we teach that. Okay, we're going to go on to just brushing them everywhere. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, deep. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, deep. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, deep. Here you go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, deep. See how he started to lean back? He was starting to get nervous about that. Weren't you? You were starting to get nervous. But then you said, you're okay. You're okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, deep. Let's get this back foot some more. He's on his toe. We'll see if that changes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, deep. You are going to be the easiest donkey that I've ever trained. Like, wow. So if he were to move while you were doing that, I would just say whoops and then start over. Okay. I don't scold him or do anything. I just say whoops and then start over. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, deep. There you go. And then you want to like just not just the front or the side or the back. So you kind of want to be able to brush everywhere. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, deep. Get them used to that feel all over their foot or their leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, deet. He took a step back. That was a sign. He's maybe a little nervous. He's on his toe. See if he stays there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, deet. Again, the easiest donkey that I've trained. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, deet. There you go. All right, now we're on to the halter. And if you remember, we're going to target train with this first. Neck. Deet. We'll try going over him. So be ready because they could move. So, you're kind of watching their body language the whole time you're doing this. Deet. And I'm going to go to the other side. Neck. Deet. There you go. I'm going to go around from this side. See how his head's a little bit higher. So he says he's a little bit nervous, but he's willing to stand still. There you go. I sure hope you guys are finding this helpful training your own donkeys. If you have questions, always feel free to reach out. So I got a different halter out today that will fit him a little bit better than the one that we had been using. He's backing up. You're okay. There, it's on. Oh yeah, that one fits you a lot better than the one we had out. Now he's going to need to know that this is not going to be on him forever, so we can go ahead and take it off right away. A lot of on and off. He needs to know that he's not going to be stuck with that forever. We want him to be willing to let us put it on over and over. You're a good boy. And sometimes you could even put it on him and then do the other, like the target training and stuff. Depends on where his comfort level is at. You are like the easiest. Okay. Later on, I'm going to ask that he turns his head towards me when I put it on. But right now, that's okay what he's doing. We'll keep building on all of that. What do you think about that halter being on you, huh? What do you think about that? Yeah, you're a good boy. Sure are a good boy. Okay, now we're going to take it off. He's also got the sound of the hay and stuff in my hand. Here you go. We'll put it on one last time, and then that'll be the end of his training. So if you guys can hit that like and subscribe button, I sure would appreciate it. If you get an opportunity, I have a playlist now for Frank, and Frank is just rocking it with his training too. He's not as far as Doctor here, but I've been petting him on his neck and on his shoulder, and for Stein, I'm petting him on his nose here, and then on his cheek. I've gotten back to his cheekbone, and that's how far I've gotten. Whereas Doc here, you can kind of just pet him anywhere. I've not worked my way back to his butt. But you see how stiff he is right now? He says he's feeling a little nervous right now with this. His lips are tight. His neck is up. So he's saying he's nervous. So you can kind of get in and get out. Don't hang out where they're nervous. We want to help them feel comfortable and not. So you see where his head is now. It's further down. Let's see how it changes when I come back here. Remember, he could kick me from here if he wanted. And get in and get out. All right. Thanks, guys, for watching. I hope you guys have a super awesome day.